Today we're hiking at one of my favorite nature preserves in all of Ohio, saturated in lore and history and filled with geological features. So this is the Fort Hill Earthworks, and it's a pretty unique area. And as you can see, we're the only people here, which makes this promising because as the weather warms up in Ohio, popular hiking areas tend to become overpopulated, which is okay. But it's nice to divert some of that traffic to places that don't get as much appreciation. This trail is part of the Buckeye Trail. It's going to head straight up this ridge, and this is where the actual earthworks are. It's like a fort.
Yeah.
If you have mobility issues, this may not be the place for you. It's pretty inclined. So this is the Fort Hill. It was a fort on top of a hill. And if you can see, the edge of this hill has like a bump all through there. I'm gonna walk you down it, but that's the earthworks that was created up here. So I'm gonna walk around here and try to point out some of these actual earthworks. So this little embankment I'm walking up is the earth berm. And it goes all the way down. And as you can see, they had a great vantage point here, being able to see far down into the valley. So that here would be one of the gateways to get up in here. And where my wife Hannah is standing is the berm. I'll move a little deeper in, see what we can find. Here's another portal to access this fortification. But this fortification goes pretty far back. You can see it from Google Earth if you put it on the terrain mode. There's some other cool features here, like a gorge, creek that runs through a cave. We're going to shift the focus from the earthworks into the geological features of the area. I will say it's pretty fascinating that human beings were able to create an earthwork all the way around it. at higher elevations, when isoprene is released from the trees, it gives the appearance of the hills or mountains looking blue. And you can clearly see that from this vantage point. It's not the Blue Ridge Mountains, but those ridges definitely look blue. Seems like a lot of trees have came down around here recently. We must have had bad storms. That there is what's known as a root ball. When a tree falls, it carries a chunk of earth with it. There's another one. And another one.
Those look like barnacles.
They're called turkey tail mushrooms.
Turkey tail mushroom.
So that blue blaze marker on the tree back there was an indicator of the Buckeye Trail, which is a 1,400 plus mile trail that circumnavigates the entire state of Ohio. But you can get to the Ohio River from Lake Erie, and it goes through Hocking Hills and all kinds of cool areas. Thank you. It almost does not look natural. Some big slump block rocks. These are chunks of this gorge that have fallen off down into the creek bed. It's like a keyhole right through the limestone. Yep.
It is.
Watch out for that. What color?
Let me get some water.
We're reaching the home stretch of this gorge trail. We'll be back at our car very shortly. We hiked here last year, roughly at this same time of the year, and then there was a lot more signs of spring. We saw a couple of wildflowers, some trillium and other things, but
Yeah, last year
it feels like fall. It's really dry. You can tell it needs to rain. Scribblings and memoriams. Water trickling and leaves on the tree. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.